Hello everyone, introducing iAssist, a generative AI chatbot created by me. This chatbot is based on a customized large language model trained on a variety of data. iAssist is also capable of reading your content and training itself to answer any queries that you ask on your own data. So you may now realize how useful it is for everyone irrespective of their domain of work. There are many use cases that we will try to touch base during our demo. However, I would encourage you to comment your thoughts on possible use cases along with any improvement which you feel appropriate. Feel free to be part of it. So let's start our conversation with iAssist. Let's do a small talk with the bot initially and see how it answers the queries. So as you can see, it's replying to my hi with an hello. Let's take this conversation ahead, see how iAssist is feeling today. Now let's ask who is the creator and who are you. So basically it's describing what its function is. It's an AI assistant. I can learn and understand your data and help you with it. Of course, why not take a credit of building this chatbot? So just to clarify, this is what I have built. I have also trained it on a legal data, so it'll also be asking some legal questions out of Indian Penal Code and Indian Evidence Act or any other legal terminologies. So what is a tort? So some of my friends from legal fraternity would understand these answers and relate to it. It's just a civil wrong. Who is an abettor as per Indian evidence or Indian Penal Code? And you can see like it is able to understand the concept and it is able to come up with an answer based on that understanding in a precise manner. This is a custom trained large language model. It's not GPT. I didn't want to go with GPT because I wanted to make it cost effective as well. So this is not trained on that, but that's why it's giving you some specific answers. So I have also trained it on a recent judgment which we received from in the from a high court, Bombay High Court, in a very popular bail trial. So you'll also see like it is able to answer those questions as well, just to see like its capability of learning and understanding legal documents. And as you can see, like in law field we deal with a lot of documents and we need to able to understand it, and how good it would be if a bot is able to memorize it, understand it, and give us the answer. So you can see like Aryan Khan was arrested in the drugs case, the popular drug case which you might have seen recently in the news, although it's been a while. But I have trained the bot on the judgment. So you can see it is able to pick up those specific answers, although the answers might not be exactly correct because it also has some additional data and it has to train for accuracy. But you can see it is extracting the correct details from the document, which would be a bigger task in case if you have to program it in any traditional chatbot. So you can see I asked him like who is the accused in the NDPS case, but it said like applicant number 1, 2 and 3. So basically it is how you ask the questions. So I'm using zero shot inference prompts, like wherein I'm not giving it a background like what I want. Okay, I'm just in order to show like what are the capabilities, I'm passing the zero shot inference prompt. The answers can be more accurate if we get single shot or multi-shot inference prompts, which I'll cover in a separate video. You can see like the applicant number 1 in the NDPS case, it is able to relate like which case I'm talking about, and it identified the Aryan Shahrukh Khan as the applicant number 1. Intentionally I have also asked applicant number 3's name instead of applicant number 2, it is correctly identified, and also the applicant number 2 now, which is Arbaz, a merchant. So yeah, let's move on to custom training now. So as I mentioned, you can train this bot on your custom data. So in this demo I'll show you how you can train the bot using this particular interface. You can train it through a web page URL or a document. So I have opened up a recent news which was basically published at 4:28 p.m. and it's 4:35 p.m. So I'll show you the timing as well, the current date and current time. Okay, so there is no possibility that I have pre-trained this bot on that, and we'll cover that as well, just to clear any doubts and see how bot performs before the training, based on the queries that I asked on this particular news article, and see what are the results. We'll compare the results before and after the training. So the first question would be, what is percent rise in Bajaj Finance net profit? Okay, so let's see. It gave some absurd answer as D. Not sure how, like, and where which kind of data it is picking up right now. Let's ask the second question. How much did the net interest income rise by? So that is also mentioned in the news article, but it again gave the absurd result. You can see net index up by 26% and 27%. So let me copy the URL and pass it for training into the web page text box. Click submit. In the background it's downloading the data, it's training the model. We'll have to just wait till the training is completed and see how the model performs after this training, and what kind of answers we get after the training. So the training is completed, the interface is refreshed, and let's pass on the question again. So just to clarify, this is real time. This is the amount of time it took, although it could take a little slightly more time based on the content, the amount of content to train itself on it. So you can see what is the percent rise in Bajaj Finance net profit. So you can see it gave 34%, but it's actually 27.8%. Okay, now the reason it gave a wrong answer is that we didn't ask a specific question. Okay, so let's go and refine the question in a detailed manner, so as to get so as to include some information that it can relate to the article. So I'll put in the Q2 net profit. Hopefully we should get a good and a correct answer this time. Yeah, see, net profit rises 27.8% to 3,550 crore, and as up to, so the data is basically, the response is slightly truncated, since, as I mentioned, like, this is a custom trained bot, and I'm also using the zero shot inference, so we are getting some specific short answers. And you can see that, like, this is kind of an introvert robot. You can assume it as speaking to an introvert person who likes to answer in few words. So let's start with the next question. How much did the net interest come for Bajaj Finance rise in? So it gave you specific question answer, which is 26.4%, and you can see in the detail, in the headline it's 26%, but in the details you can see it's 26.4%. Company's net interest income also increased by 26.4%. So it trained itself on the article, which is highly unstructured, published few hours back, and this is how it was able to extract that information. Let's move on to the custom training on the document. As I mentioned, we train the bot on a web page. So but there is also one capability wherein you can upload a PDF document so as to train the bot into reading it. So this is my web resume that I've created from LinkedIn. So this is highly specific information which you won't find bot to be trained. And let's ask question on that. So who is Pranav Patade? Pranav Patade is an Indian billionaire and founder of Reliance Industries. Clearly it is mistaking me for someone else, and it doesn't have specific information that is required to answer these questions, very specific to me. 15 years, so that is something which is not matching, right? So let's see how it performs after the training. Let's ask one more question before that. What are top skills of Pranav Patade? Business person. Definitely I'm planning to be a business person, but right now I'm not a business person, and that is not the information that I have passed into this. Let's upload my resume into this data, into this chatbot, and do the training. The training is done. And let's start asking with the same questions that we asked earlier, and let's see what response we get this time from the chatbot. Who is Pranav Patade? Automation architect, AI innovator, ranked 4th in statistics at Shivaji University. Okay, let's ask the next question. What is his total years of experience? 13. Yes. Let's ask the third question. What are top skills of Pranav Patade? Robotic process automation, artificial intelligence, ASP.NET. So you can see like it was able to pick up this information from resume that I have uploaded. Let's ask the next one more question, which is what honors has Pranav Patade received? Winner of Prime Minister's Office Mobile App Contest initiative by Government of India. Yeah, it gave you the it didn't give you a complete answer since I'm using zero shot inference as well, and it hasn't included the last two parts, but still it is more accurate, and it has it has memorized my resume on the fly. It is able to do this. So imagine the possibilities that we have with this kind of a model for any business user who is working in your company and has no background in IT. So that's all from my side. If you have any queries or you want to have this implemented at your business, do let me know. My email ID is on the screen. Thank you.